friends! Merry Christmas! Happy Hanukkah! Happy Kwanzaa! And if you do not celebrate, happy wintertime. I wish upon you many sweaters. My name is Jackie from the Financial Literacy Tribe, and I'm coming at you wanting to have a little chat, wanting to have a little sit down with you because I like spending time with you. The end of the year is upon us, friends. At the time that I'm recording this video, it is December 2020, and I love the end of the year because it is the perfect time for me to sit down and really think about and reflect on how I did this year in terms of my financial goals, and what my financial goals for the upcoming year are going to be. If you are currently a planner type of personality, that's what you do, that's what you're into, and you already know exactly what it is that I mean. If you are not a planner, you're kind of a fly by the seat of your pants type of individual, then come have this chat with me. Let us talk about what planning looks like when you're doing a little financial planning for the upcoming year. And stay tuned. At the end of this video, I'm gonna have some channel updates for you, so you're not gonna wanna miss it. Let's jump right in. Whenever I'm reflecting and wanting to start planning for anything, right? Specifically in this video, we're talking about personal finance, planning for your personal finance for the upcoming year. But in general, if ever I'm planning anything about my life, I basically break it down into 3 easy steps. So we're gonna jump into those 3 easy steps now. Step 1 is reflection. It is very important, and it sounds incredibly boring, but it is not. If any time that you are planning anything within your life, specifically financially planning, you want to make sure that you are putting your money, your spare money, specifically into the things that you value. Most of us have a small amount of margin, leftover money after all of our bills and stuff like that are paid. Where is that extra money going? Is it going, to the department stores because you're shopping way too much, going to the restaurants because you're going out to eat way too much, going to the bar? You want to make sure that any spare money that you have, that you're spending, that it is reflective of who it is that you are as a person. But you can't even do that if you don't know what your values are. What are the things that you're passionate about? What are the things that you want to accomplish? Who is it that you want to be in this new upcoming year? A fresh start for you. You can't figure any of that out until you sit down and reflect on who you want that person to be. Just as an example, for me, one of the things that I'm very, very passionate about is travel. I love traveling. Obviously, 2020, travel was a bit of a bust this year. So yeah, there's that. But I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful that for this new upcoming year, I will actually be able to travel. It's one of the few things that I thoroughly enjoy doing and do not mind spending my money on. So as a result of that, in my actual budget, as I'm planning, and part of my financial goals is to have a well-funded travel fund. So that way I don't feel tempted to put trips and airfare and whatever on a credit card or rack up debt just to be able to live out my best life. I can save up to live my best life. So I have a travel fund built into my budget. That is an example of making sure that your purchases reflect who it is that you are and what it is that you're passionate about. Some other things that I'm very passionate about is work-life balance. I am not afraid to work hard. I have had a job since I was 17 years old. I normally am juggling multiple jobs at once. That's not uncommon for me at all, so I'm a very hard worker. But I also, sorry if I sound like a jerk saying this, but I don't want to have to work hard for the rest of my life. I don't know if that's a millennial thing or whatever, but the concept of just having to work, being forced to work, right, on somebody else's dime till I'm almost 70 freaks me out. That freaks me out. So I'm a big advocate of work-life balance. I'm a big advocate of making sure that I am fully funding my retirement funds. I'm actually working. I had posted some videos on my FIRE journey also on my channel, so be sure to check those out. I will put it in the description box for you. But I'm also trying to not have to retire at 67 plus years of age. I would like to retire a little bit earlier. That's one of the things that's very important to me, is being able to live my best life and not have to work if I don't want to work when I'm older. So because of that, again, my money, I am making sure that I am fully funding and very passionately funding my retirement fund. That's another example of funding the things that you value and who it is that you want to be as a person. Okay, so you have figured out what are the things that you value, what are the things that you're passionate about, what are the things that you want to make sure that you're putting away any spare money toward throughout the course of this upcoming year. Congratulations, you have completed step 1. What is step 2? Step 2 is figuring out how much money do we have in our budget that we can put towards our passions and our funds that we have decided are important to us for this upcoming year. That means that you have to figure out how much margin it is that you have in your budget that can go toward funding these new things. So I will link in the description box a video that will explain to you exactly how to calculate and figure out your margin. It consists of having to create a budget step by step. Very easy for you, so I will do that for you. But that is step number 2, is figuring out how much margin do you have at the end of every single month that you can dedicate towards funding these passions of yours. Okay, so you figured out your passions and what it is that you want to really fund this year. And you've also figured out how much margin or spare money you have every single month that you're going to be able to dedicate towards those new categories. Step 3, and the last step, is actually figuring out the logistics behind how it is that you're going to make it happen. Are you going to have a specific bank account for that particular category and you're just going to fill it up every single time you get paid? Are you going to automate it so that it's automatically going toward whatever bank account? Do you already have the bank account? Do you have to open it? A new one? What is it that you're doing? How is it that you're doing it? Are you just going to have a cash envelope that says My Travel Fund and you just put money into it every single time you get paid? I don't know. It just depends on you and what your preferences are and what it is that you enjoy. But definitely making sure that you highlight and write out all of the logistics of how you're going to do this is going to make it so that you don't get cold feet, and so that you don't feel confused, and so that you're able to have a plan as far as how it is that you're going to make it all happen. So just have all of the details and logistics created for yourself. And guys, that's pretty much it. It's pretty easy to just sit down and plan out your life. I look forward to hearing about all the different things that you figured out how to do, what your categories are, what your passions are going to be. So be sure to leave me a comment. I'm going to go ahead and get back to planning for my financial goals for 2021. But before I go, let me just give you a heads up. You guys, super exciting news. I am going to be posting 1 video per day for the month of January 2021. I'm very, very excited. I am hoping that this is going to be able to boost my viewership and my subscribership and just be able to get other people to join into my community. I'm super excited about doing this. So be sure to help a sister out. If you're not currently subscribed, subscribe to my channel. If you like the content of the video that I'm posting and you think that it's really helpful, share it with a friend. Maybe somebody else can benefit from that knowledge and we can all grow and help each other in our financial journeys. So definitely look out for that. 1 video per day. I'm going to be posting it at 2 in the afternoon every single day for the month of January 2021. Exciting stuff. Exciting stuff. And that's pretty much it, guys. As always, if you are looking for more content of mine, you can check out my blog, which is available at focusedfrugalfab.com. Now we'll see you guys soon, every day in January. See you guys soon. Bye, and happy holidays.